Hi, I've been doing quite a lot of media training recently, and sometimes we overhear clients saying this over the coffee break to each other, or some of them just come straight out and say it. But there does seem to be quite a bit of fear and trepidation sometimes around media training. Maybe people who've had a bad experience with it in the past with a different provider, or maybe people who've never had it, and they think that it's going to be a really difficult experience that they're going to get kind of torn apart. And I just wanted to say that at Comsteria, that is absolutely not the way that we operate, and it never has been. Yes, in my journalism career, there were times when I dealt with some quite tough issues, what you might call crisis comms, where I was maybe holding politicians or government ministers to account and put them through quite robust questioning. But most of the media training work that we get involved in is a situation where maybe there's an event you want to promote, or there's work that you're trying to explain. Maybe it's a piece of research, or maybe you've got information that is going to help keep the public safe or inform them of some sort of disruption. And in those situations, rather than the media being hostile and holding you to account, the media should actually be acting as an ally, because we all want to keep people safe. And if you've done an important piece of research or a piece of work, then we've both got that duty to try and explain it to serve the audience. And that's the most of the media training work that we do. Now, if you're worried about going on camera, well, we do sometimes have people who don't want to go on camera, and there's still plenty that they get from the session, and I might ask them once or twice if they'd like to go on camera, but if they don't want to, then they don't have to. My hope is always that once you kind of get to know Emma and I, that you realise, actually, God, this is not what I was expecting. This is better than I expected. I feel safe. It's a nice small group of people that I trust, and these folks seem okay. Do you know, maybe I could do this. And we get this a lot, where at the end of the day, people are saying, oh, I kind of nearly quite enjoyed that, you know. It is a safe space. The people that book us wouldn't let us run these sessions if they didn't know it was going to be a safe space. And situations where somebody really is, grilled, if you like, yes, we can do that, but that is quite a different piece of work. And it's usually, very senior management team. It's usually around a very specialist topic. It's usually, when it's like that, it's usually just one-to-one, and quite often delivered off-site as well, and wrapped in with an organisation's kind of resilience testing and maybe crisis comms work. So it wouldn't be just general media training that you're probably being asked to sign up for. If you are worried about it, if it's something that you think your company's expecting you to do, and you maybe want an informal chat with us first, or you want just a little bit of one-to-one training, maybe via Zoom, we're more than happy to do that, to actually kind of get you to the point where you then feel able to book onto the media training. I know that for some people, maybe it's mandatory. So if you just wanted that taster or that warm-up, more than happy to talk to you. Get in touch with us. And if you do get the offer of media training, particularly if it's with us at Comsteria, I think you'd really enjoy it. It's a safe, fun, supportive environment. A lot of it is about explaining how the media works. And I think sometimes, when you get, it's the fear of the unknown, when the curtain is dropped and you see what you're dealing with. And I'll share with you some stories from my career in journalism. Hopefully by that point it makes a bit more sense and there's less of that fear, and we take you into it nice and gently. We spend some time working on your messages. What do you want to say? How can we help you say it better? And yes, then we'll go on to camera, and if you're managing it quite well, we might make it a little bit tougher and ask you some trickier questions. But nobody's going to get made a fool of. Nobody's going to get a real hard time for the sake of it. It's just not what we do. Look around, look at our training brochure, look at the testimonials. We work with a nice small group of clients that use us again and again and again for media training, and they wouldn't do that if they couldn't trust us and if people weren't having a good time. So Emma and I would love to work with you soon. Get in touch, comsteria.co.uk if you'd like to find out more. And thanks very much for watching.